We're live now.
Vince
Hi.
the Voice here.
Yay. We are with Wings the Voice here today. And Vinny is my husband's best friend since they were little, 4 and 5, right? So you've been know each other for all your life. And he was my husband's best man at our wedding.
Made that
Uh,
passionate speech.
yes, it's all about voice. So today we're going to talk about voice, how to project your voice with confidence that I am learning from Winnie. I pick up so much today. So tell us, how did you become the voice? Wings the voice. Here's your microphone.
Well, look at this thing. Look at this baby. Super Kmart. Back in 1999, I didn't start off with like Vince the Voice. I wasn't calling myself Vince the Voice yet back then, but I would make announcements for their credit card at the time, which was only one. Then I was doing that from about 99 to 2002. Then at the Middletown Home Depot, I started again in 2014. And my manager, calls me up and he goes, Vinny, could you make a loading assistance announcement? So I picked up the phone and I went, attention Home Depot shoppers, associates, can we have loading assistance at the front end? Loading assistance to the front end? Click. Calls me back seconds later. Vinny, what the hell was that? I'm like, I'm a karaoke guy. Anytime I pick up a mic, I do stuff like that. And he's like, well, do it again. That was awesome. Could you also speak that way when trying to sell our credit cards? And I said, sure. Because before that, I was selling credit cards, but by the register. Customers come in my line. I pitch $25 off, 6 months, no interest. But then when I added it to the microphone, I came up with all these things like pitching for people's favorite sports teams, music, the holidays, whether it's Halloween, Christmas, things like that. And then I got my YouTube page going. Vince the Voice Home Depot on YouTube. Look it up. I have a little bit of something for everybody, whether it's hip hop, 80s cartoons, holidays, all that good stuff. Check it on out. But yeah, that's how I got started with the whole Vince the Voice ordeal. 2014, 6.5 years going strong.
Yeah. So I heard that you were one of the top salesperson for promoting credit cards with your voice. Is that right?
Yes, 1,700 credit cards sold all time, part time. These announcements really helped. And as well as even off the microphone, I would just pitch for people's favorite sports teams. For example, if somebody came in my line and said they were a Giants fan, be a champion like the 86 Giants with a brand new Home Depot credit card, then they would say, but I already have one. Then I would say, well, luck out like the 1990 Giants did against my 49ers when they cheap shot Joe Montana to get there and then won it. They'd start laughing. I'll sign up for one. So yeah, you can get up to three of them. Yeah. So those three credit cards, I would put in my head as a sports team's championships. Whether it was, let me see, some popular ones that come through my line: the Lakers, the Cowboys. As a Niner fan, to that one. The Yankees. I pitch for people's favorite sports teams, movies. I'll always come up with something, as you'll see on my page.
Okay, can you do one live here? Like, you love Halloween. Halloween is coming, so maybe you can
Attention Home Depot shoppers. Halloween is coming soon. Our Halloween section is open in the center of the store. How about a spooky, creepy good deal that's hotter than Freddy Krueger's boiler room, cooler than Crystal Lake, and classic like the 1978 Halloween with Michael Myers and Laurie Strode that'll have you leaving the Middletown Home Depot happy and dancing like Pennywise. Open up a brand new Home Depot credit card. $25 off, 6 months, no interest. And wait, don't we have football season coming up too? Right? Well, how about this? I'm about to pander to all the local teams as a 30-year 49er fan. Watch this. I'm not even going to pitch about my team. I'll pander to the locals. How'd you like to be a champion like the 68 Jets, 86 Giants, or 2001 Patriots back when they had Tom Brady? Just open up a brand new Home Depot credit card. If one's not enough, get a second one, like maybe this year's Jets by some miracle. The 1990 Giants or the 2003 Patriots. If two's not enough, Get a third one like the 2004 Patriots or the 2007 upset Giants. $25 off, 6 months no interest. It's football season. Why not pitch about my favorite team too? Be a champion like Dwight Clark, Joe Montana, and the 81 49ers. If one's not enough, get a second one like the 84 49ers. If two's not enough, get a third one like Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, and the 88 49ers. Be a champion like the 89 and 94 Niners with a brand new Home Depot credit card, but don't get ripped off like the 2012 Niners in the end zone, or give this one away like Kyle Shanahan. Bounce back like maybe this year's Niners when they get over the injuries and get a brand new Home Depot credit card. Hut, hut, hut.
That's great. That's a lot of energy in there.
Thank you.
That's wonderful. I feel like as an entrepreneur, like myself, I always critique my own speaking. Like I feel like monotone or it's not interesting. So, how did you practice your voice, and how it becomes so dynamic, so energetic that when you pitch people, you like people buy your stuff? I heard that you said earlier that you weren't always like this before. Like, can you tell me like what happened or how you were before and how you get to this?
Well, I took a public speaking course at Middlesex College, 22 years old. This was early 2003. And it's funny when you're up speaking in front of people. Back then, I was really nervous in crowds, didn't like public speaking. And you don't realize that when you're seriously trying to perfect the speech and you go up in front of people, you come off as really serious. You don't realize that your voice is monotone. You don't realize that out of nerves that your face is all serious. And she gave me a B plus for the speech, but she said that I was monotone and that I looked really serious. And I also remember her critiquing other kids the same way because they're nervous up there. Because when you're up there, you think that everybody watching you is feeling what you're feeling, but they can't see what you're feeling on the inside. So a lot of time it's in your own head. But I don't know what changed from then to now. I'm gonna say that was 22. Late 20s, I started doing karaoke after years of going to concerts and observing people, all my idols. I'm like, I want to do something on stage. Wasn't going to be rapping, but I'm just saying, like, I wanted to do something on stage that rocked people. And lo and behold, 2014, I start doing this. Well, first it started off with karaoke. Then, Home Depot, I started doing these announcements, and I didn't know it was going to lead to where it's gotten me now with a lot of opportunities. I was having fun on the job. Then word got around. I started coming up with my own ideas for how to promote different holidays, music, like I was saying earlier. And now it's on my YouTube page. Now I'm just trying to, especially with a year like the pandemic year, where I have all this free time, I'm always trying to come up with new ideas to entertain whoever watches my page.
So it's very entertaining. Like I feel entrepreneurs needs to improve our voice so much. Like because when you are not entertaining people, the message is not getting across.
Exactly. Like
If you come off as boring, no one wants to hear, right? That's what I feel. I think last year happened a lot. A lot of things happened. I'm gonna bring up your media appearances. That's. Can you talk a little bit about how you get into the radio and you got into wrestling show? You were the announcer, and recently you also got into a movie that's coming out. So tell us about that.
Well, let me see. We have the graphic up here. First, it started off with Chaz and AJ, which they initially got word about me in 2016 when I did my infamous Christmas announcement, which I do every year. And I'm going $25 off your purchase. Fa la 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 la. And everybody was sharing that video, and I posted it on their page. And then they wrote underneath, they commented, "We got to have this guy on the show." But I didn't actually get in touch with them until over a year later at the St. Patrick's Day party. I was speaking to them. I was speaking to Pam Roxbury, who was on the show at the time. And I told her, I'd like to do something with radio, TV, something to do with the microphone. And then 2018, I saw them again. We took a picture. And then they knew another one of my friends who had been on their show, Mikey Likey, and they texted him and they said, "We're having a wrestling show at the Oakdale tonight. We'd like to have Vince the Voice be the ring announcer." So I announced one of their guys that's on the show. He was wrestling little people. So I announced him to the stage. I'm like, "Ladies and gentlemen, 296 pounds or whatever it was of pure fat," which they told me to say. I'm too nice. I would never really say that about somebody. I'm like, "Street carried on Pete." And then let me see, in this graphic, we have Ryan Christopher from Channel 8. Somehow he saw my videos, and this is a year before I got on the show. Somebody came in for Channel 8 and is like, "Ryan Christopher is looking for you or something. He saw your videos. He likes your work. Could you do a little video for me on my phone here?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." So I did a video for the guy, and then he went back. I didn't hear from him. And then St. Patrick's Day party 2019, I walked up to Ryan Christopher. We exchanged Instagram. I said, "Hey, I'm Vince the Voice. You saw my videos on YouTube and stuff, or wherever he saw it." And I said, "I'd love to come on Connecticut Style one time." And he said, "Yeah, sure. Let's exchange Instagrams." So then I did a video on my Instagram for him, tagged him in it. I said, "I'd love to come on your show and give you an entertaining edition of CT Style." Right? So he's like, "Yeah, let's do it." I didn't know what he was going to say. I'm like, "You know what? Shot in the wind. Let me try it." Sure enough, the following week, he's like, "We want you on." I said, "Oh, okay." My first performance on Channel 8, it was my first time on TV, something like that. I was all calm, professional, telling him how I became Vince the Voice. And then my second TV appearance, which was Halloween Eve last year, I gave people a little bit more of what I do part time as a credit card salesman. First, I told everybody how I was a preschool teacher full time and how they can call up the greatest preschool on earth and how they can enroll their kids in my class. And then I started off right off the bat. I had my Halloween jacket on and I gave them the usual hoo ha 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 ha. Attention, CT Live viewers. That show is called CT Live with Taylor Kinsler. And I said, "How about an episode of CT Live that's hotter than Freddy Krueger's boiler room, cooler than Crystal Lake, all the stuff I said earlier." And then I was pitching about hip hop to them and naming hip hop legends. Then I rattled off the top about their favorite sports teams. And then we talked about the upcoming movie on Netflix, October 7th, Hubie Halloween.
Yeah.
Bittersweet experience because I got to work with Adam Sandler for 8 hours. I'm so glad I was a part of it, but not being able to say anything to him, knowing how much we resemble each other, we act exactly alike, and how everybody treated me when I went to cast for the movie. Oh, his whole casting crew, they put their professional cameras down. They're taking pictures with their cell phones, and they're like, "You're definitely going to hear from us." Everybody that was in Massachusetts was coming up to me. They're looking at me like, "Is that Adam Sandler?" And I originally was supposed to be his double, but because I'm 5'8" and he's 5'11", they switched me to an extra. And I dressed up as Nacho Libre. They told me cover my face. I was told that if he saw my face, she even told me, she's like, "If he comes up to you, don't take your mask off because me and everybody else will get chewed out." I said, "Okay." So I worked with him all day, stomped my feet, really wanted to take my mask off and do my Waterboy impression. If I ever was allowed to say anything to him, I would have taken my mask off and been like, "Hey, what boy here? I often notice that when you're out there wrestling or directing movies, you start sweating quite profusely, and you start whooping ass or opening up a can of whoop ass, as you like to say, and you start sweating profusely. So how about the services of an experienced water boy?" Face. I did that to one of the casting directors, and I'm going to paraphrase this. She's like, "That was effing scary." But I'm glad I got to be a part of it. I had a lot of fun that day up in Marblehead, or as they call it up there, Marblehead, Massachusetts. And it's something I was happy to be a part of. But maybe I'll get another chance to meet him again down the road.
So you're gonna have more movie videos coming, right?
Hopefully. Yes. His casting director emailed me the other day, and she's like, "Make sure your stuff on the casting site is all caught up because I want to cast you for another movie." I was like, "Oh."
Sitting here is our future movie star. So, like, your voice is so dynamic and it sells and so unique. Have you ever like worried some people may judge you or some people may not like your style?
That's where I snatched the mic. Never. I do it more. There was one night where one woman just did not like my announcements. Every now and then you get somebody who's too serious, doesn't like it. The whole time I was ringing this woman's stuff, she's ragging on me. This is a bunch of BS. I don't know how you get away with this stuff. It's so unprofessional. It's just, you're acting like a jackass. I just listened, took it all in, handed her receipt. The minute I handed her a receipt, before it even got cold in her hands, picked up my phone, microphone, and went, Attention Home Depot shoppers! I'm speaking to your manager. He's right over there. Go ahead. So she speaks to the manager, and it is, at that night it was like a co-manager or something, a substitute. And she goes, "How does he get away with that?" And this woman's like, "We all love Vince the voice here." She goes, "Ah!" And goes out the door, storms out the door. Classic moment.
Yeah, so we all, when we talk, we like worry too much what
Mhm.
others
I
care
know.
about how we sound. And you just totally let go and be yourself. And if they don't like it, so be it, right?
Mhm.
Mm.
If you want to be successful in this, you have to not care.
Mm.
And I don't know. I just don't.
Mm.
I just take it, run with it. I
Yeah.
have some fun. I don't know what it is when I know people don't like it. I do it more and I do it louder.
That's one way to treat it and having fun with it, right?
Yes, I'm always
Mm.
doing what I like, what I enjoy doing. I like doing this stuff.
So you got a movie role, you've been video, you've been TV,
Let's not
and
forget the baseball game. 4 days after the movie appearance, I got an email from Ryan Christopher again, who got in touch with somebody for the Hartford Yard Goats, and she's like, "Could you sing us Take Me Out to the Ball Game?" I said, "Yeah, sure." So I invite my parents and brother to the game. I said, "I got a surprise for you guys. Please come to the Yard Goats game with me tonight." They said, "Okay." They seemed a little nervous, but they had no idea what I was going to do. So seventh inning stretch comes, and I go out there. I see the crowd, which wasn't big enough. There was a lot of people there, but I wish it was bigger because the more people there are, I'll never have stage fright ever in my life. I just see it, took in the energy. Take me out to the ball game, and just sang the whole thing. It was a fun night. Hmm.
that's cool. So, what advice you have for business owners,
Thank you very much.
entrepreneurs who needs to use their voice, who needs to speak in front of audience, who want to record videos, who is giving a speech and they're feeling like they're speaking in monotone or they're worried that people are going to judge them. So, how can they improve their voice?
Well, it all depends on what you're announcing. I would say it all depends on your articulation. If you're announcing about certain things and something exciting is coming up, you have to change pitches. Let me see. For example, ladies and gentlemen, Christmas is coming up. When you mention something that's exciting, higher your pitch, put some oomph into it. You have to change pitches. You don't want to be up there. Hi, how about $25 off your next purchase? Open up a brand new Home Depot credit card. Yeah, 6 months, no interest. Thank you for coming to the Home Depot. You got to put some stank on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, where can we start to get practice, for example? Is there any like
I mean, it's strange. Like, I don't think
form?
voices can't be taught, but you could teach people how to deliver them. And another thing is, like, you could have a great voice. It's not always what you say, but how you present it. Because you could right off the bat give people an outlook of what they're about to see. For example, when I used to do karaoke, I used to stomp on the stage, let them know what was about to happen, give them a preview, and go rah to unleash. Unless you just go up there. It all depends on
Yeah.
how you deliver it.
So don't feel like you're being judged and don't care, right?
I don't.
Just go there and talk. So I realized that when people read children's books, that they seem to be more in the flow. Like
Mhm.
they can like pretend they're an animal or something. They entertain the children. So is that a good way to get started? Practice our voice to just
Do you mean like narrating the story themselves or actually reading to the kids?
narrate it more like narrating.
Narrating, yeah, I mean it's a great way to practice. You read each sentence, you take in what the sentence is saying, and then you gotta decide where you want to change like the dictation of your voice.
I keep practicing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's super great advice. I feel like entrepreneurs needs a lot of help in this area. Mm.
And as a salesman, never take no for an answer. You know how many times I hear, but I'm already in debt. And I'll jokingly say, want to get in more debt? I don't need this headache. Want more headaches? Want a migraine? You know how many times that little joke had a customer laughing? What the hell? I'll sign up. So never take no for an answer. I already have a Home Depot credit card. Who's your favorite team, sir? The LA Lakers. We'll get a second one, like the 82 LA Lakers. I like the Celtics. We'll get a second one, like the 84 Boston Celtics. You know, I kind of just go off the top about their favorite sports teams.
So basically, you don't take no for an
Yeah.
answer. If they
Well, I
say,
mean, jokingly, I don't
yeah,
really put pressure on them.
yeah,
But you'll be surprised how many times you're joking around with somebody and they laugh and they're like, "Oh, what the hell?" It's just it makes them comfortable, relaxes them. And I also tell them that I mean they don't have to keep it if they don't want. They'll still get their money off.
mm, so we can learn from this type of skill, like take it not so seriously.
And
Um,
look at me, I'm as serious as they come. I'm very monotone. I'm very boring. I'm the shyest, most timid guy in Home Depot.
obviously.
Yeah. You know how many times I grab the mic at Home Depot and I'm like signing off the shyest, most timid guy in the Middletown Home Depot. Vince the voice. And everybody cracks up. And then we had a preschool graduation. Mikey Likey, who you met a while ago, he was my DJ. I was the MC. So I jokingly took the microphone to begin the preschool announcement because I was the MC. I'm like, excuse me, parents. I cupped the mic like this. I'm very, very nervous around crowds. I hope you guys could bear with me. I'm very shy. My director and assistant director cracking up like, yeah, okay. Then I'm like, psych! Vince the voice here. Welcome to your not so common preschool graduation with MC Vince the voice and DJ Mikey Likey.
I'm pretty sure they're shocked.
Oh yeah, it's not all the. I mean, the people I work with know about what I do, but not all the parents do. They're slowly learning.
Yeah. We all need that energy in our business, like to infuse our business with that type of energy, excitement, and entertainment. And no one wants to be bored. When they are bored, they don't want to buy from you.
No. So, I have to do things that people haven't really seen before. For example, I'm called the photographic memory phenom, the savage savant. Give me a year after 1980 and a year after 1980.
82, 1982.
1982. Let's party like the San Francisco 49ers when they won their first Super Bowl against the Cincinnati Bengals with that goal line stand. They got 82 off to the right start. Be a champion like the Magic Man, Kareem, the Showtime Lakers. Score into savings like the 82 New York Islanders and be a World Series champion, which I believe was the Detroit Tigers of it. Actually, no. Yes, it was the Detroit Tigers of 82. It's baseball. I don't have to be right with that one.
Wow, so it was that just on top of your head, right?
Yes.
No,
It
no
all started from
prescripting.
playing those Madden games when I was a kid. The Madden games that has all the years of the champions. And then when I would get done with homework, my little nerdy self thought that other video games were going to come out. Oh, they're going to make an NBA championship game with all the champions, maybe NHL, baseball. And I started looking up at who won it, and for whatever reason, it stuck up there.
Oh, so you have photographic memory?
Yes, that's why they call me the photographic memory phenom. Rah!
So not only voice, but photographic memory.
Yeah, like for example, when you say 2008, I think of that restaurant on the Berlin Turnpike. I see your wedding. Let me see. I'm standing here. Denny and Marissa are over there, and let me see, Claire. And I got the cards in my hand. Like I just see everything. Like my mind snaps back to that time. That's how I remember things.
Wow, that would be topic for another talk
Yes.
because this is amazing photographic memory.
Let's put it to the test right before we get off. We have all major sports going on right now because the good old Rona, good old 2020. We got hockey going on, NBA going on. We got some baseball going on, football. I covered football. Let me see what's going on right now. Hockey and basketball. Yeah. Well, let me pander to the area teams again as much as I don't want to. I'd like to be a champion like the 1970 Boston Bruins or Larry Legend and the 81 Celtics. Open up a brand new Home Depot credit card. If one's not enough, score into savings like Bobby Orr and the 72 Bruins or Cedric Maxwell and the 84 Celtics. If two's not enough, get a third one like one of the greatest NBA champions of all time. Larry Legend, Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, and the 86 Celtics or the 2011 Bruins. What else we got going on? Baseball. Be a champion like Derek Jeter and the 96 Yankees. If one's not enough, get a second one like the record-breaking 98 New York Yankees. If two's not enough, get a third one like the 99 Yankees. Be a champion like the 2000 and 2009 New York Yankees with a brand new Home Depot credit card and take you into some savings. So we covered football, baseball, hockey, basketball. Vince the Voice paying his respects and bouncing like a bad check.
Cool. So before we signing off, can you pitch for my business? Like,
Sure.
I help coaches get clients and make money, get more exposure, master marketing and sales. Can you
Okay.
think of something?
What's the name of your business?
Sumazano coaching.
Sumaijano Coaching.
Yeah.
For some coaching that's cooler than Freon and hotter than the left sink handle, sign up for Sumaizano Coaching today. Get coached in the right direction. Still coach you the way Bill Walsh coached my San Francisco 49ers or Joe Torre managed my Yankees into championships.
Cool. That's great. So how can people find you on YouTube?
Look me up on YouTube, Vince the Voice Home Depot. Always put Home Depot at the end because if not, and you put just Vince the Voice, you'll find a guy named Vince singing on The Voice, and we don't care about him. So look up Vince the Voice Home Depot. I have a little bit of everything on there from holidays, hip hop, sports teams, you name it. Saturday morning cartoons. I'm coming up with some more ideas. Maybe we'll have some video games in a little bit. Halloween's coming up. You might see some Freddy Krueger pitches, some Jason pitches. Solely those characters, not all of them, because I've already done all of them combined. But look on there. There's a little bit of something for everybody.
Okay, we are signing off now. And hope everybody have a great weekend. And I don't want to take more time from my husband. Like you, gonna hang out with him. And hope everybody a happy weekend.
And please make sure that you drink your high quality H2O because mama says that dehydration is the devil. Yeah.
Great. Signing off, everybody.